Couples in Singapore are planning to go ahead with huge hotel wedding banquets later this year and next year, and some for as many as 300 guests. At least two major hotel chains say they are starting to see postponed bookings pile up, along with new ones as the pandemic drags on. Kelly Wong with the details.
Diane Lim and Ryan Sim had plans to tie the knot in early June, but the pandemic has forced them to delay their 300-guest wedding banquet. They are now planning to hold it at the Sheraton Towers Hotel in November.
After we discussed with the hotel, then we agreed that postpone it at the end of the year, when hopefully things are a bit more settled, and it will be better for our families, and hopefully they'll feel comfortable enough to come and celebrate with us.
And they aren't the only ones snapping up hotel wedding venues for the later half of this year and early next year. The Fullerton Hotels and Resorts say it has seen a significant increase in demand to hold new and postponed weddings in the coming year. But it says it'll still have safe distancing measures like individually plated dishes and smaller groups at each table, even after the circuit breaker period. For Orchard Hotel, it'll heed government advisories and make sure guests are spaced apart during the banquet. But the five-star establishment doesn't expect huge banquets to be common in the future.
In the last advisory was the maximum about 250, and people was really dropping to 200. So I really reckon it will be the same, and people will not have a large number, and people will wait last minute to confirm. Numbers has reduced, and I reckon it will continue, unfortunately, for the bride and the groom.
But one wedding planner says her clients are clinging on to plans to invite at least 200 people, hoping that things will go back to normal after the circuit breaker. In the meantime, putting together a wedding has gotten more difficult.
They are unable to visit venues to look and feel the space that they are considering. They are unable to go to the bridal boutiques to try on the gowns. And these are some of the important vendors couples focus on at the early stages of their planning. So it is a very difficult process at the moment for them to even decide or to make a decision now, or to even place a booking for their vendors.
Mrs. Tan adds that it's a waiting game now for most couples, and that's probably all they can do right now amid the circuit breaker.